Homayoun, as we look at this blockage of Russian gas into Europe, just characterise the impact this winter if we don't see those supplies resuming. We know that a number of scenarios have been put on the table about what might actually happen here, but how severe could the consequences be for these European importers and for European utilities which already appear to be on the brink?
As you said, some of them are already on the break, and what this means is that some more utilities are going to be struggling a lot between now and the end of the year. So the key to the forecast, to the foresight of what is going to happen in Europe's gas market is really how full the tanks are. The storage is underground storage for gas. Right now, they're about 60% full across the European Union. And usually they used to enter the winter with being full by at around 80%. Now, LNG imports are at the maximum that they've been over the past few months. Europe's imports of LNG are already as high as 2021, simply looking at the first 6 months of 2022. Imports from Norway are also at the top. You have the European Commissioner going to Azerbaijan yesterday, and Italy negotiating with Italy for more supplies. The key question is how full this storage is going to be as we enter Europe. And as you know, right now there's a heat wave across Europe, so this is already an issue, and some countries already going to burn more coal, for example, or fuel oil for power generation needs.
And before we let you go, can you give us some insight into what both of these dual implications mean for energy pricing moving forward, not just with regards to the Russian gas flows into Europe and the impact on nat gas prices, but also the potential impact of the Russian price cap on oil moving forward? Your assessment for the second half of the year, what does it look like?
So, as you know, it's been quite a volatile past few weeks for oil and natural gas. It's likely going to remain so in the upcoming future, depending on any type of news that we hear coming out of Russia, but also out of the Ukraine situation. I think that generally saying, though, markets are still quite tight, especially looking at the oil situation here. The market is structurally tight. We've seen an undersupply of about 1 million barrels per day in June. We see OPEC Plus struggling to boost supplies, and even though if you have Biden going to the Middle East, trying to get more supply out of these countries, you have Macron meeting with the MBZ yesterday here in Paris. So you have Western countries doing as much as they can, trying to be seen as doing the maximum to get more supply. On the other side, there's basically not much more supply to be brought to the market. When it comes to oil, we see both Saudi and the UAE's spare capacity at about 1.8 million barrels per day together. But these countries will manage that in accordance to OPEC Plus cohesion, but also to their basically spare capacity. They're not going to bring all of that back to the market because they'll use the leverage that they have on the market, and also according to Russia because they have good relations with Russia and obviously Iran as well. They have to manage Iran as well in the region. So basically, markets are very, very tight, and our view is still bullish for the remainder of the year.